I didn't come see as I'm just say Kwalebusi no me sure say or the chimu ebaba anafe Dr. Free are you free so the in chimu banafe Sky Group and so the omunchi but most of the time no maybe what you try infonyina unya different from the reality on the ground. Certain decisions are taken based on nyoma ba community you can differ in opinion, but we still need the responses from them. Because that's it. So it's what me actually. But fortunately, we have a doctor this morning. I'll be honest to contribute to that conversation. I'm a BB and then the 20th day of May. It's a Monday. This is the last slot on the program Badwam on Adom TV, multi TV. So. Now I feel so main country Adom a war a Hunter West. This Thursday and Friday I happened to be there for Ikosi Seng and it was so beautiful. A Hunter West NDC MPP. Very exciting. A chair will say people are gearing themselves up for a year 2024, December 7th. But there will be surprises, there will be shocks. The belief is that Ghana will still win, Ghana will prevail, and you may enjoy your peace now. You enjoy. So to the MC, yes, if one of the challenges this country continues to have, if Subai any sikasem into the debia than if we are not careful, one day better so you know, the Fiebua Akata Sujina into MC Hunter West. Thank you for the good job you are doing, but ball and one assembly, Wadarama, very important because they are mini chrono and it's so bad. And just like we described and we suggested, I'm sure when you take that initiative, a bebo amounts to me a lot of the burden because assembly IGF no kind yes and you know, into Bomodiana, two and among the big companies within your catchment area, hold them to a breakfast meeting. And other things, be innovative to all MCs and DCs, more innovative. Sometimes more to go so your expectation that money to come from the central bank. It's very worrying. Yes, Mundi device means to support the central central government, you know. Because they be done, she can't even free or my say man so quite the it was what was you know. That shouldn't be the case. And then, again, my main great job done by the Western Regional Minister and the former Roads Minister, now Roads Minister, two of them, and current administration, Takrady Road Construction. I now understand why Takrady is under construction. Honestly, Bebia is under construction, road, and you can say flyovers and all those things. The hard truth is that more I didn't power more day and I'm touch all the roads. Every road in Takrady is touched. Ajamu chrono. Ama chrono upside down. I choked. And Kabutri important there. Kanyami enemy. Offer there's road construction, for there's road construction, for there's road construction, offer there's flyover, there's all those things. Bebia has been touched. So when the regional minister says that Takrady is under construction, I totally agree. But the truth also is that minister is keeping long. The beautification of the Takrady is long overdue. You've put in efforts. I saw this market Amoye, beautiful market Amoye, fantastic. I saw it and it's so beautiful. The construction of roads, so beautiful. In fact, say more because some of them, the contractors have left site. TBS Takrady really is under construction, but the inconvenience is just choking. It's too much. The mess abaina msifo awo era Kobe Orchard Dako. Great job to lobby for such massive construction in your region is not a joke. But the other aspect of it is that ensure say young friends and Canadians and Canada be bidding in ano. Ubetimi ahwese contractor for Nisika ebe flow. Ama Takrady etimi easy out because Manko kwada minim say now Jubilee Park is where we've relocated our mothers and our uncles. That inconvenience, the traffic jam and all those things, say monhwe na monhwe ho asemonka Dr. Kisiakwaba
that's it
unambo ko de
unamuye
Dr. Dixon Adomaku Kisi oye anyaso tum constituency member of parliament ene na wo se nipa bia ono ne nam no na wo se metia nipa me ne nipa hey wow nipa say bi ne nam Ghana very tall gentleman, you know. I'm casting him, but say or a different speech. Dr. Kwaba, also a wine.
Yes, Sudanese American. Now Sudan for no say I no more.
Yeah, very strong.
There's
very
a story
tall.
of a 19-year-old that ne papa bright pies girl near 7 feet. Inti omo ayeko ware no obi a chere ne bobre out the worry 7 feet 90-year-old girl.
Wow.
It's a very interesting country.
Wow.
Ghana for it to me at India but
anyway they know
Sudan for the
so Ghana for you be say 30 people. Yeah. So nice. Akwasi din come about you mo juma no. Now, the little that you can help because it's worrying. Over the Oka Kana.
In fact, me no Mestre Ghana for kidney issues, no, I don't think. Now, I'm always on the prevention side because obo ho baya no one cause to be an. Inti kakra me to me as trying to say, moja broso edienya, esiche yare edienya, inti. Say you to me share pressure so ye said that young could drew so now face no on my way situation no one say no crap there let me share one gentleman on fashion for a situation and I'm saying say a basana no ama o kidney na over time inti so kidney no 10 years and what so 5 years so because it's also be federal now we see number form no o kidney na try say be sage man nti in a day say obejonso miensa obejonso 6 so atma say instead of 3 no nti sankedo obeko 10 years wa we hwan so 5 years and na yensanom so and also
so some of the causes now area I feel no be ajibre hwe say na kaka kidney akapa BP akaka asichiri yare so there attract side man many pedua no
we are similar no before kidney problem more than abrofo we are similar in fact oko America especially oko New York Atlanta no sana the black population no more kidney issues than abrofo no yenso na ya na yesika sem so ewo form and no year one issue genetically na say ya we say you're more prone to kidney issues and unfortunately you chrome hand no credit Dr. Fokra to be advert but to say you know forgive me alternative medicine mom to me advert p okay I'll be say or mix it drink be and so turn herbal you we and not say and for advertising po enye herbal medication ti and ebusuan so o yare a we the way kakra beba try way we the way beba try way we the way beba try way and no so di enya one hwe kra na side drone kra anya ma and no kra na ebe pian wetiko amonya kidney failure na ne krakra so no ya painful omo lose moja pi soon after delivery and now during delivery no almost one of the biggest challenge omo tminya kidney failure and cut it across in many ways especially for painful in the omo moja sote pia na ama kidney na shut it down because kidney need to be here infusion ensure
when I walk no it is there the hand manage me touch ma what as kidney as liver as kidney as liver as kidney
said no so make no imrantia no so no no mantem and
so combination
bitters
2 + 1 3 + 2
your lifestyle they say hwani
as the num ni the edi
and no kwa a very huge aspect and I face no credit nansane no Ghana yen hwehwe mu no so akwanim enti misano na yen nananum bi kidney de omkoye de but that time no ebia the whole of Ghana kolebu penetimi yes test it wo G ni han forgive me na yen hwehwe mu no endi enkwanim sa enti ya pagya ye diagnostics mu or mining no we are more likely to be picky in Kofua anka or fie nenam hwa na team.
Okay, who say this is the challenge.
That aspect ama ye kwenim na see to me a BT trend in the sense as a country na say before a year back no na fe no ye call more into prevention no than you know see a trema yare no na need na so no apomodin de see agitum say ene sika so nanam open ya obre enti expertise in drone in yema fa ho no then to scrabo ayedin so na reagents in yema fa kidney home management as why identity as a nation, I see a picture your financing of healthcare, and I would say approving budgetary numbers for NHIS this year no. Smekano Krepa, even Haruna Idrisu was one of the proponents. Okay, say sikana yede beboa dialysis no iswa, and some of us on the health arena no, so we're in support of that because
this dialysis a conversation no. Me Mami Musa Dok Wadarama, how does it operate in other jurisdictions that are buying for 100%, are buying for 80%, are buying for 50%, and are buying ignore cross one go more going feed. Saying I operate in other jurisdictions.
Oh sir, no, in many places, in fact, we used to have insurance, but insurance is based on Wijuma insurance. So in Kenya buying insurance per se. ABS semi Wijuma where they feature Wijuma or multimedia. Na multimedia or health insurance or no ankasa arrange for the staff. There when you dialysis no multimedia for insurance behe ama either say co-payment be mu. But most of the time health insurance with companies and EFA sa kano. In other jurisdictions, so no to say hey no credit say argument we say anka etwa ye tibia for health insurance a code direct to health insurance anka ye betuma pagya ye coverage no. But unfortunately, Oko port, Utia NHIS a court futu kesim, and Sana Yasayama NHIS for Sikanti. I know that in about a decade or so, it might be a campaign message there. This time, we'll be making sure say yet health insurance Sikana. I go straight to health insurance. Enkofa baby na yasesa.
Your mama excuses me.
You know what's my saying? And no year. This time there, I think you know you'll be tight to make that commitment. But I can assure you. And I need now to young Ghanaians as a population. I believe say yema yapumudin be a very serious topic. And you've been a back politician and say, Massa, I feel with the M says, I do it, say, you did to na you know, a front burner issue. Indeed, I know the major man.
We'll wrap up on that one, but my main card of phone said Kofi Adom, so your guest on so if you say, about and so on, or Kofi Adom, Boom, a year constituency, member of parliament, it's also your sharing so about the cancer. But maybe ordinarily, because not the intimate machines be brain, machines, we are see me train, my 1 week in him, I'm in pain. We are see all the own and toward that and all those they go through and all those. So what is it about the machines, dialysis machines? Why quite expensive that the country cannot afford, or individuals cannot just put money together and make sure say we have enough. We are not encouraging say idea, but still we are living with it. So people should not go and queue for days and hours while they are in pain and the trauma. What is it about it?
Well, I have to say asthma machine, no boy you said anything, but the care and management of the patient, no, and your machine expertise nurses no war, expertise doctors no war about it, no, very important. In the but the crack no in other jurisdiction, I brought be to see on fee. So in the on-call. You know, Badwam Mpensenpensenmu use when if you use, but you know, in that regard. But I think, say, one, to get the instruments, no, and you, I can't do no reagents like a cahono, and no, I as what a printer, na ink, no, SSR in term, in the hopefully, no. Nneɛma bi a ban ye proceed beto akwan mu waiver of taxes on reagents ye kra the butter machines no ho the ejuma the kan zo yi na kolebu number of machines and so any call confanoche so number of machines call northern region of this country call Tamalea. Now you can imagine, 30 plus million people. What's your ratio of your population? Any machines now and so any.
I see.
And San Americano, your lifestyle so see a header.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, son. And your ma a dear cosa to be animal. We are taking it too lightly now. Makes so say herbals ni bi o ha ayana nya dia is nipa kra no mkonimu but unfortunately no yeah checks and balances on side nyema no ade okokuma se crowd ibasma ubedru achimota na ya ton drobes and some
we have kuku and all those things
and people are susceptible. We are so bibia ye ka se here na edru ho na ye no no niema na eno so high enti sa issue dey I'm happy say omo dey abanemum no yem push prevention no more
okay
so na yenko sa ti bia na yem be ma no so dey yen so dey yem hospital kokra enti ye twema edru very bad stage then so anke kontama anka ya so ano. Yeah.
Badwam constituency, member of parliament, representing the NDC, but serving Ghana's interest. Udini birthday in church. No whether still in the birthday. Ira Kofi Adams.
Does it with the 16 and 5? Okay. But for representation on TV and that's they yeah.
Kofi Akwaba. Badwam to say.
Well,
is it about the electoral voter registration?
Well, everything. That's why Badwam count mine now. Mine again ekoye or mine is here.
Oh. When you saw the KB voter exercise,
that's a voter exercise just part of the process of. So mine
and then show off our Hana.
Right.
Because there was in people. You walk us through. Maybe you have some exceptional situations in your mind, so we can understand where you are coming from.
Well, first and foremost, who my the businesses into me and Yenshi beyond the day. Ube bitumi aye den aka say nyama ye den ekoi.
Nti can here Omaya businesses cannot plan even for a day
because the ingredients nia wo de be planning no kra no apaska. So it's enya dia o say edidi agrom. Look, ni nyina aka ho na no kra me ba na metie minia Dr. Adumako Kisima Minchia no na minchia also na minchia for ni tie for nyina no kre say if you na ye dey hwe ye mugya no mu and others this idea abenim kakra, so we are able to even detect early. Now so nyama bebre ayenko ye no so emma pressure BP eba nipa so. Now when him say pressure so say when to me amfa wo pressure duru a e ka ho bi na emma renal failure so ye den eba. So there are fundamental things I say ye den yehwe.
Na yenya pressure.
Enyama na ma yenya pressure. Enyama edi pressure eba nipa so. U sorry pa. Minia, you can't think far. Bisa won say ene bread no keke. Bread keke a yebedinu more expensive than the daily minimum wage. And you ko ye juma for a day. Now we are lucky na say you minimum wage no. Ebinum kura ye public accounts committee sittings and hearing. Yetumi hu enyama ewo aban institution yetua nkrofo less than minimum wage. And the minimum wage kura no entumi ntopa no ma. So wa wo ko adwuma no mu pressure. Pressure no so ebeba no ntumi ntop pressure ho edru. And the then ebeba renal failure.
Is it your doctor?
Afedie. No, na say enyama ye hanipa no o say ye den ye hwehwem.
I see.
As people who represent them so that you betumi aye den e die futuo the right advice and edbemon. So I was looking at beyond all the other things beyond the issue of say ye fighting renal dialysis ni ekeka ho no edien na ye betumi aye a ye ndru sa stage no. And we should even begin to look at even pressure medication kra. Me sure say yetumi ma eno a certain percentage will not reach the level I was say then the one echo through dialysis because we manage the pressure better. So beyond that na general one na maka no so na no issue a eto ye no impacted heavily in my area pa be schools be 7 and omo affected. So meti hey maswa ye earlier na ibiesi a menya adofo bi an omo eboa including even McDan Foundation na omo about through to help and now you so are prepare to deal with that and sana ya woda de no so esambe fame affect more schools and many more households so affected.
Ensure ama why she
o kan so asem no na me dey no so ye
but doctor so baby finger no ensure say miam makoma so represent the people's interest is serious.
So
because say businesses and businessmen and women cannot plan even for a day horrible unless maybe you have a counter if to that because you say okay I'm just looking to the age. If you wake up even as an individual on your own, you cannot even plan because plan for the day. That's what I say. How then do you go about your daily activities? To the extent that public office need public service work at your minimum wage nowhere near it. What is happening to us? Worrying.
Oh, I know dear. I won't fault him for but maybe as may share beyond Ghana Sukaka and been family home to English for been family home to America for so dear, but I think there's a global issue I also in Tinimuno it make us na Ebianca or you can kobe mama menyaka crowd hano or also bono. The issues are very complex. Foreign remittance to Ghana is what after COVID. I know the numbers. The menu abema where obi owa broche a o si dan Ghana or create employment. Sign man so pi eso at. Nti enya buying enquire per se, but globally no in Zambia kokoso Ukraine for and no saying yanti asem de yes Iranian president team. Yes, I think one of the other countries so a president to be attacking. There's a of why she will be P now. main can say
in the midst of all this, the leaders within those jurisdictions, alternatives and managing the situation well.
Oh,
especially in Mukeza, even the minority works out because almost I buy with Naswadi, Inisika. I am near most of far na more funny paba bemo. So let us get out of this.
I must say on your reshuffle, why and also was in a shade. I mean, I think, sir. I think, sir. You know, but simple kind. I mean, when Teddy number, why, most of my Canadians say, no credit, Canaso age, Naso, Takra, what must say, most say, yeah, man, Polanum call SHS, yeah, I'm most of my hospitals, I just one, yeah, was I buying tissue? I buy for Kakra, Master Doc. What man say? Now I saw a dubu mine different from I saw a campaign. So ya way. So ya way.
Why did you guys walk out? I mean, Tia was
you know,
remember walk out quickly, but while winning
because Ghana cannot work without health ministry. Ghana cannot work without sanitation. Ghana cannot work without local government.
Yeah.
Some ministries na ya form leaders na NDC for our care. Do mom dey me ya dano. Ya papa because now coming him say near new more you know fairly organized that you team one say what am I say loan put na mom pa.
Yentumi ntiase abra yenhu ene look.
Yeah,
within the West African zone. Neighboring Cote d'Ivoire, anyone able
France, it
doesn't matter one also must you one or it doesn't matter. And then omokra France, we say France eboa oba in say obeboa omu situation now omu ti omu aban size no so. That's what they did. The president the president of Cote d'Ivoire any man penny they are age mates. Omu ye age mates.
You're right.
Omu who say COVID aba. Enti nyama bi enhye damba the way I was say eba. Again no was say ye yankasa so was say ye hwe bibia ye betumi aye den aye hu bibi. So they worked first and foremost on nyama omutumi ye den ewo control over. And no be need the size of government. But we are increasing the numbers. And this what catch them say COVID into Ukraine into ena nyama to say koswa. The question is why not do miawunya no me then
you should adjust.
That is one. Two. Luckily me no public accounts committee. Say o mine sika kakra ebe ba yensem ye de ye nyama bi a ensem fata so a. Enye
it is coming back.
Palugu multipurpose dam ye kutua almost $12 million. Ediama company
but if you keep bringing up these kind of stories, I know you
know. Your public accounts committee.
You brought your 2 million. You are bringing another 12
I'm saying 2 million Sky Train from Ghana Investment and Infrastructure Fund. And yen can ye because all the ministers are yen for real development. Say omu enma approval bia say ye ba be Sky Train. Real Development Authority so almost can be bia adentina on mine ye be fa 2 million say ye the kwakoye Sky Train only God knows
dollars
the dollars so enya cedis dollars ye quote you $11.9 million e di ama pawe China say ye Palugu multipurpose dam she enko so ebiom ye say tuya $2.57 million.
Site and a stall adwuma no. Now the free cost are you as a member of parliament?
Menia ene me banana meetie Isa honorable former MP for Okaikwe North say feasibility studies impact assessment. Obwa feasibility studies for that project commenced in 2013 under John Dramani Mahama. Agent France developmental sa bank no omu enomu so yase plus World Bank expert support to VRE under John Dramani Mahama and a year award for all those assessment feasibility and everything to be done including the environmental impact assessment and enoka sa facility no enka this 11.9 million
So that's been done.
That's been done. And this ejuma no muwie in 2018. And the muwie 2018, that was what led to the project nankasa, leading to the sword cutting in November of 2019. And 2021, and a year for nothing. Nothing.
Pay to
Power China.
And
MS Power China.
And the argument is that for feasibility and environmental.
Sana no moka sisia. And then be na meeting sa presentation one of the stations.
So beyond this, Kofi, what do we do as a country?
Well, we have raised it. But eno na ye kase nkuntabuo no engina yi. And luckily for us, yen constitution ema ya kwenya say every 4 years yet waba. We Ghanaians are the general auditors. So auditor general ne juma okoye ye no executive no mpese o mudi be ye juma. Ghanaians are the general auditors and you can change a government and put in a government. Change a government and put in a government. Enti no kre say COVID buy. No kre say Russia and Ukraine o mo kontokwa. No kre say Israel ne Hamas so o mo nyina ya kontokwa. Enye na ye ewa ha. O ma hini wouldn't mean the contribution of cocoa to any economy. Yatina ho amagalam say say yen cocoa nsase ni nyina
illegal mining.
Ni nyina illegal mining. Ni nyina ka hunti yen cocoa from about 976,000 metric tons. Yedi share ya buy no nsem ene around 400 and something thousand metric tons. And the dollars na nka cocoa de edebe breye no embabium. Ena illegal mining so a ye no ye nya gold no so a ye mfa mra kwan so na ye de fa kwan ha ye oman no nye den enya mfaso bia e wo so. So the gold, the illegal mining say yen cocoa nsase nti ye nya cocoa no ono so ye nya no so mfaso.
Who do we blame in all this?
It's government.
Everything is government.
But who should we blame? No. One also will lead it. Who did we give money to say we are fighting the galamsey? You see, what and I say will be some question. What? Two hosts. Government must lead the fight. Okay. You see, you cannot pretend to be fighting against illegal mining when you are actually not doing it. That's the number one thing.
If you go into our forest,
that's the number one thing.
That illegality is still being perpetrated.
It's serious. But then also, let's say, him for others. Look, you may think that Omuma some small employment.
Yeah.
But minia we are one sure na ya saying. Nipa ono ye campaign onya no so fa so maybe you think cry ha. We nya ni sika. E dru critical obekwa kotena brochiri. On kwa brochiri kura isu a obenum no obekra nsuo na efia brochiri because we nya gold sika. But wona waka ho. We nsuo na those times when we were young, minia you can fetch water from the stream and drink direct with the leaves. Problem bi nim ene Ghana Water Company air complaining say omuntumi kura anya den and processing isuo ni bi. Those times you can just use leaves. Oh, call farms you use leaves. Oh, in that calabash you use leaves.
Just wrap up your game package.
And then the Kofi akasa. And so I tried not to interrupt as much as possible, but I'm happy say what jet to mu ne kasamuno. Utun say we acknowledge say yes we are seeing our challenge. But
Dr. Krepa say me need say Ghana ni bia at this point unless you want to be mischievous or do propaganda because we are say globally there's no a challenge.
And because why are there
all the major malls in the world pricing rent pricing people are losing their jobs but it is not a cover for your administration.
No. Me say
says okasi yebu nkunta for instance. Yebu nkunta ko say Pualugu ye we all the basic No, but it's key for the development of Ghana.
No,
especially when
we can't see a semi-sukeke. So, Bano, why not you say 11 million? I know you can't 11 million, and 11 million. Every mum. Now, I think, sir, feasibility, no, maybe there has been a duplication of effort. I don't mean
it could be true,
and also. But still,
duplication. You can't do 11. Even if it's duplication.
Me can't any see to say. Sometimes.
The amount granted that duplication.
You see, the duplication may have gone on with regards to the feasibility because sometimes okay, no credit na MPP crowd no thought says there were some deals that were erroneous. You really crowd na you better rather extended deals no. Many issues like nothing stops the new government from doing another feasibility just to ascertain say na akosono. The mom feasibility be track feasibility. I don't know, but maybe Kofi Mesro say bia, and you should keep that in mind. Say it's possible. Say though
the American say feasibility no and $11.9 million.
Let's make it simple for Doctor and his party. So the Sky Train 2 million. What happened?
Well, I admit
party. Mamenka say new force say. Sabri Yebre here from I shall say the 7th to the 27th of May and 30th of May as well. Ningina is electoral commission for exercise or mashasi or moyano or through these where the 18 years now very important. New force say don't miss this opportunity to change these two major political parties Biribiada Omoko Norma Bansu Najim Nomusi Huns in such like a CBA or say the future of our nation is in your hands. Don't delay. Act now. Well, Ibiana Patrol support one as we questions. The new force is 053-110-0081. And now if you want to me, anyone adding it. And I say, visit them at the new force GH. Now what me know Akasa. Kofi, they attempted to look at what's news now in terms of the OSP. Meaning well follower. And the processes go through and, well, amount for fear, any amount for expectation. What is it? Are we fighting corruption or what is happening?
Well, generally, make us say, Royane Kata share, I just say, Kumitiano, Aqua to say, yet institutions, anybodies, you know. Now, so now you catch it and say, men yen always say, we say, oh, fee, oh, and she shall be bria, would the two fee ho, say, ever born who buy, including, say, maybe Obeto and Kramer cry a bed then on the born who buy. Now, say, Uto Kramer and I say, a drutam or say, Kramer and ye Juma, would the chain, a channel, now who could chain. Who control the movement? Ejuma no was say, oh yeah, to me. That's how we have handled corruption fighting agencies, and we share the kind of reception in Crawford Eddie welcome me the idea of the Office of Special Prosecutor, because over the years, now Ghana for about. Mayor Mwajin said, look, the Minister for Justice and Attorney General, Oka Cabinet, any other senior government officials, in the course of Abaino Nejuma or Yenijumanu, the Attorney General, yet 2 minutes, yet Shannon, say, or no, and only the fighting, Ubutumi, Ayebibi, when it involves the big guys. So, this whole idea of Office of Special Prosecutor and the buyer, though some also complain, say, the best way was say, amend the Constitution. Now, decouple the Attorney General from the Minister for what? Justice. Now, Attorney General is fully independent. And no, ka ebeboa. Yentumi here, no, we thought this will help. But utie the first special prosecutor, any the subsequent one, and which I say, BB here then, and in terms of their agenda. Now, specifically to this one and other matters are up and to find out, say, the minister concerned, sanitation minister concerned, like I said on this very platform, no, yeah, one person I really like from afar. But at Yeiba, you know, I felt so disappointed. And even more disappointed was the exchange of letters between Ononi resignation letter and the acceptance from His Excellency the President. The President could have avoided Nyama Odisha's letter. You could simply have accepted the resignation and then you thank her for Nijuma Obeye. But to suggest, say, we are convinced, say, she will go through it and will come out clean. Already, you know, now, what agencies and then say, everything must be done to present Nipano say, Nehuson. And this will be a baby. Interest are there will be temptation, say they will come after him. And Nunti Ena Emia said the former special prosecutor, who himself didn't have kind words for the executive and Sana Ufihon, will be the one whose action ebema this opportunity to be happening against the successor. I'm not saying Mr. Martinamidu has no right in the constitution to do what he's doing. He has that right. But sometimes, you know, and your right beyond a then exercise. You could your outspoken nature against some of the things that he's doing. For me, it's okay, even though I feel like you have gone beyond. Menka mepe say ubemanu some indications behind the scene. But so in here, once a while you hit one in the public, then me feel say it's okay. But to take it a notch further, say you are petitioning for the removal, especially when I wear first one and on your second one, I don't end with I join one kasa war and sema wakafa before no. I don't think this is the way he should be helping treat the successor. And I believe say Nyamabia okay about non-sharing of information. Yes, you are passing the right to information. Who be served for information? I say
the processes are there.
The processes are there.
They are there.
The commissioner for executing those rights and also you can go there. You can even go all the way to court to compel. Then how does it become the basis for petitioning? Because that same provision, make it right, say you can be denied. And nothing that you say when you are denied, move to this level and this level and that level. Well, on issues of procurement, you know, say well, it's not the best thing for an officer or say omukun etia proyeni katashishen to be involved in such things. Benin investigations is what will tell whether you because of some security in Yamabia or Moyenti, you are not supposed to open it up. We will get to know what later. On recruitment, if I remember very well, one of the complaints of Mr. Martinamidu said the office, was not staffed. So he couldn't do what he was expected to do. So were you expecting the second one to say, you complain about office space and Nipa Onwombe Juma. Now the office space have been resolved. And even under the space was there, but except say we move here. So this one came and then they got the place finished and they've moved in. So the office space is now secured. So on Tinaho and to be complaining about personnel, no. He has to find a way of getting personnel to do the tax in TIA creates office, and things could be corrected later. Why? Now we are the same thing, Public Accounts Committee. You could be the Commissioner General of GRA about the contract now. Yedi amano, I will say yedi amano no say yemfa man. Say aka few days say obeko ena aban ede ne contract no omo de man and they backdated it just so to make sure say all the other days now why Jumanu get covered because it was done before he left office. The same way the special prosecutor could recruit persons and after recruiting whatever processes are board in the Bayer and the rest, to get things ratified for them to function and function effectively. As for poaching, idea also in the industry. Because say mama will better dealer. When to me then man baby so I really don't see how those grounds are strong grounds for removal of such an officer. Though Yashia say may other concern and the speed with which the Jubilee House acted when it came to they received this petition on the 30th before 6 May it has reached the Chief Justice. The Chief Justice expeditiously have also acted and written to the special prosecutor to answer to some of the matters that were raised in the petition. But there were a lot of other petitions are aqua Mampini and Yenu conveyor belt. He decided to detain some of those petitions. Oh, there were a number of petitions. Petitions against former Chief Justices, petition against the current electoral commission, a branch lawyer, Oliver.
Oh, okay.
Oliver, no,
that one has been done.
No, it wasn't.
There's a release. I've just.
It wasn't.
I don't know whether you've got
a number of them were not forwarded. Anyway, this guy, Ajay, oh, this is my good friend. I'm forgetting his face. Prince Ajay, Prince Derek Ajay. No more petition and the rest was not acted on, and so in some of the petitions, the system failed to be conveyor belt. In other system, then it becomes a conveyor belt. Okay, so
we are wrapping up.
The worrying trend.
But also, petition for the removal of Mrs. Jane Adom as chairperson of the Electoral Commission pursuant to Article 1463 of the Constitution. With reference to your petition dated 9th June 2020 on the above subject matter, I have been instructed by the President to inform you of the outcome of the reliefs contained in your petition. Upon receipt of your petition, the President, by letter dated 11 June 2020, referred it together with its incidental papers to the Chief Justice in accordance with the teachings of Article 1463 of the Constitution. By letter dated 15th July 2020, the Chief Justice conveyed his determination of whether or not there was a prima facie case. The Chief Justice found that the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice did not make any finding that the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Mrs. Jane Adom Mensah, has committed any criminal offense. Furthermore, the Chief Justice did not find any statute that criminalizes the non-declaration of assets within the time stipulated in the Constitution. The Chief Justice then determined that no prima facie case had been made by your petition to warrant the impeachment of the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Mrs. Jane Adom Mensah. In any event, Shraj did not make any adverse findings against the chairperson as the investigation was terminated and the complaint dismissed after the chairperson declared her assets on 17th February 2020. Accordingly, I am directed by the President to inform you that your petition has been dismissed. Please accept the President's best wishes. And it's signed, Nana Asante Bedietu to Mensah Thompson, Executive Director, ASEPA.
So there was other one. This is Mensah Thompson. So, but there were others that were also sent on other.
It's not been given attention.
It's not been given attention.
Well,
and about Prince Derek Ajay, for example.
Prince Derek Ajay, we should push. It was about what? We have to check and push.
Yeah, we have to check.
It cannot be selective.
Yeah.
That one I agree. Doc.
I think that in some cases, it's unfortunate that on the day you are sworn into office, is when others also even start working against you. And that is the reality. And it's unfortunate that Onupako replacing is championing this. But what it means is, I mean, from a legal layman's point of view, it almost looks like a vendetta thing. So, una be to me, indeed. No.
He has been staffed by the executive, and then you left. So what has
describing this kind of
has not done
as mother serpent, and you are
conveyor. Argument say it's unfortunate. Say in some cases, when a person is sworn in today, then the clock ticks. I mean, I've experienced it in other forms. Into me, Kasa, from a bit of